Okay, guys, so I'm going to give a bit of an update here. 12 days out from the meet. The meet is in Laramie, Wyoming, USPA. So 12 days out, getting ready for that, just deadlift only, nothing. It's not going to be anything too exciting, to be honest. So I've been doing a lot of this running, and this past week I ran like 30 miles total. And it definitely does not help the strength aspect of things. So I think for the meet, based on today, it kind of gave me a better idea of where things will be. I think what I'll do is I'll open around like 523, go to 573 on a second, and then to go for like 623 on a third. So that's not anything great, but I can't complain. You know, there's a good balance as far as strength and health right now in my life. So actually, this is kind of crazy. My resting heart rate, I've gotten it down to 45. So it's usually 45 if I sit there and check it. It's gotten as low as like 42, 41, but it usually is 45-ish. So I've got it down to 45. I'm pretty much in the best shape I've been in like over a decade at least, if not my whole life. So I'm in really good shape right now. Health is dialed in. Resting heart rate is insane. Even after I like doing a set, like a set of deadlifts or something, my heart rate doesn't get that high. It gets up to like 70s, 80s maybe. And so running has really like, you know, brought my heart rate gotten into good shape and just gotten me into good shape in general. So I'm gonna have some footage here at the end of my training. Nothing too exciting. Like I said, I did 551 for 5 on the deadlift bar, and then I did 5 by 524, which would be like the opener. And then I did some back raises up to 7 reps at 287, 130 kg. So nothing to write home about as far as the strength, but like I said, everything's going well. I'm getting more and more in shape all the time. You know, we'll see. I'm thinking about doing the half marathon here in town, which the goal probably for that would be like an hour 45. So that'd be like an 8-minute pace, 8-minute per mile pace. Obviously a long ways to go, but you know, I'm training and that's still not till like fall. So plenty of time. I'm gonna get labs checked as well. I need to get labs checked, so I'll probably order those up. Just see what everything's at, because I feel really good. I'm gonna be surprised if my labs aren't like really, really dialed in. Maybe the best they've ever been. Supplement wise, I'm not taking a ton anymore. I'm not taking a ton of supplements. Like, I got kind of sick of constantly having to take 20 million supplements. Like, you really shouldn't have to do that if you want to be healthy. You know, you shouldn't have to take a million different things. Like, it's ridiculous. There's things that have merit. You know, a lot of things have merit, but do we really need all that? Like, I don't know. It's kind of a waste of money if you're taking an excessive amount. So right now I'm taking like 10,000 IU's vitamin D3, taking Super K from Life Extension, which is vitamin K2, both MK7 and MK4. It's both kinds of vitamin K. I'm taking, let's see what else. Fish oil from Leviathan Nutrition, really good fish oil. Taking Rosuvastatin and Crestor twice a week. And then iodine. I think that's it. So 5 milligrams of iodine a day for thyroid support. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm not even on vitamin C or zinc right now. And not that I think those are, you know, really good for the immune system. But you gotta think even, the lymphatic system plays such a role in immune support as far as circulating blood, nutrients, and all that. Really circulating, the circulatory system is for blood, what am I saying? Lymphatic system is nutrients and stuff like that. So the lymphatic system plays a huge role in overall health along with the immune system. So running creates tons of lymphatic circulation. That jarring motion essentially of running like up and down, like people do this on a treadmill for health. So, but running, you have that impact, you're kind of going up and down. That is really good for circulating everything for the lymphatic system, which in turn helps your immune system tremendously. So that's one of the cool benefits of running. Overall, no knee pain or anything. I feel like my stride is much more efficient than it has been in the past. I'm not like overpronating like I used to. So I'm not overpronating. I'm landing on the balls of my feet. I have no knee pain. There's a little pronation, but nothing excessive. Mechanics feel good. I feel really healthy. I was 101 kg, 222 pounds the other day. and I feel dialed in. Like I feel as good as I could be health-wise. Because I want to get, I started to realize too, I was like, if I'm serious about hitting big numbers on lifts, I might have to take turns. Like I might have to, at one point, for 6 months or a year, focus on running more and lifting is more on the side. And then another year, if I'm going for a big deadlift or whatever, I'm gonna have to like focus on that and put running on the back burner. Because it's not very, they don't go well together too well. They don't go too well together. It's very hard to be good at both. Like you can be pretty good at both. Like I can be pretty strong still in deadlift in the 6s and be really fast and be in shape. But to be like really great at one or the other, it's almost like you have to focus on that entirely. It's hard to be good at both. But I'm leaning out. I've noticed a lot of body fat loss. You can even see my face. My face is much leaner than it's been. My jaw is starting to actually have a shape to it, which has never been a thing really. So I'm losing some body fat. The only thing I can't really fix, because I don't know anything about this, I know Derek has tons of videos, I have a heck of a receding hairline from steroids. Like you can see right here, the hairline has really gone back, which, it's pretty bad. So that you can thank anabolic steroids for that. So I don't know if I'd ever take anything to try to fix that, but that'd be one thing. That's probably, honestly, I'm being entirely transparent. This is probably what I'm most self-conscious about on my entire body. Like, I have acne scars from steroids and all that, but I'm probably more, and I'm not really self-conscious to a large degree or anything, but probably the thing that bothers me most is this hairline being, receding. So that's probably the biggest thing right now. Because I'm only 30. I'm like, why is my dad has tons of hair still, and he's 65. So it's not like it runs in our family. But that's one thing. But yeah, I'm going to show the clips here, the footage, and I appreciate the support. Because I know some of you guys are like, that you just want to see me be strong. Like, I get that. But I'm almost at a point with my life right now, having a baby daughter, a wife, being settled down. I want to be everything. I want to be strong still, not as strong as I was, obviously. And like, if I was on TRT even, I would be way stronger than now. Like, TRT alone would help me tremendously. I don't think I'd have any problem pulling reps in the 7s right now on TRT. It helps that much. So that would make a huge difference. But I'm trying to be healthy, I'm trying to be strong, and I'm trying to be fast, and cardiovascular health, have that as well. I want to be the whole 9 yards. Like, I want to be well-rounded. So I know that's not for everybody. I know that doesn't interest everybody. Not everybody wants to see or hear about running or like what my heart rate is or what my blood pressure is and all this kind of stuff and blood work and all that. I know it's not the most interesting. I'm not going to be like these other guys, John Hack, Jamal. I'm not going to be as strong as these guys anymore. I'm not going to be putting up the numbers. But I believe this provides a different kind of content to a degree. Because I don't know any powerlifter who's like gone down this path. As far as coming off everything, running, all this stuff. I know like Steve Shaw. Shout out to Steve Shaw. I think he's done an ultra marathon and he lost a bunch of weight. But I think this is relatively unknown territory, and I'm kind of trying to pioneer a new way of like health and such. And that Nick Bear, like, he motivates me, where he's like strong, jacked, shredded, can be a beast in Ironmans and ultra marathons and all that kind of stuff. It's very cool to me, very inspiring. Like David Goggins was one of my inspirations from 2009 is when I first heard about David Goggins. So a lot of people don't know this about me, but when I was 15, I ran a marathon. I'd never run before. I had no history of track or cross country or anything like that. I'd never even run a 5K. And I trained for 5 months for a marathon. My time was 4 hours, 24 minutes, which isn't great, but I bonked in the second half. So the split was like 158 half marathon and then 226 on the back half. So honestly, that's part of the reason, like, if I did a half marathon, the goal would be a 145 split, because that would be a 15-minute PR, basically. And I was 160 pounds back then, 150 pounds. But I did that, and I tried an ultra. I tried a 50-mile run when I was, like, 17. I didn't really train for it, though. That was the problem. My longest run leading up to it was 10 miles. So I only got 25 miles into it, and I didn't make the cutoff. So they pulled me from the race. But that was the Glacier Trail 50. And that was in 2009. So the marathon was 2007, the ultra was 2009. And I knew about David Goggins before like anyone knew about him. There was no books, there was no fame, he didn't speak. He didn't have speaking engagements. He was just like this guy known in the ultra running circles, and I knew about him. He was one of my main inspirations because he was 195 pounds, jacked, running 100-mile races. So I met David Goggins. I met him in Nashville. I got his autograph, and I got a message personally transcribed to me and everything. Super nice guy. And so this stuff interests me, you know. I find it fascinating. Like Nick Bear running a 2:48 marathon, fascinating. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but you know, I like that some of you guys think it's cool. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for the sake of the algorithm. I appreciate y'all.